I'm so grateful to the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office for really just kind of allowing us to have this chat and to really push out some of the history in Monmouth County. And so I'm sitting here with Pastor Ron Sparks of Bethel AME, and I'm so grateful that you took the time out. Tell us a little bit about yourself and about why did you feel that this was an important part of really your purpose.
Right. Well, first of all, thank you for having me. Thank you for picking Bethel to be able to share our story. I've been here going on 9 years now, and while I knew about the cemetery, went by it, saw we needed to do stuff, one of the things that after we came up with a vision last year, one of the things that I said is we need to change the way we do ministry. With the pandemic, we were very building centric. And since we haven't been worshiping the building, we couldn't stop doing ministry, so we became more community focused. In doing that, we wanted to clean up the cemetery. And so I said, we need to tell our story about the cemetery so people really know about it.
Is there any particular individual that, I know you're such a historian I'm seeing here, that's coming up. Is there any of the Civil War individuals that, or names of individuals that stick out, or stories that you may know, or, and if you don't, it's okay, but
Yeah.
I just, it's so much I'm hearing in it that, there's probably war stories connected to every tomb,
Yeah.
every moment, and I'm not going to dig all the way in. If you don't, it's okay,
Yeah.
but is there any stories like that stick out for you?
Not in the sense that we know that there's around 7 to 9 actual veterans there.
Okay.
And there is, we have members who are here today who have relatives who were buried there.
Wow.
And so what my goal is, if you've ever been to Freehold, the Veterans Park, not the park, but it's at the point where they do a memorial in Freehold, I'll be working with the ones who planned that. And we're going to try to create an opportunity to expand hours to have a memorial for the veterans, a memorial for the community, the members that's in the community, the flags that represent the military organizations they were a part of, and the United States flag. And then we will have those display cases to tell about Squirrel Town, the history of Squirrel Town, so that the community can come up anytime, they can get the history. We want to partner with VFW and other organizations so that we can have ceremonies. We plan to have 4 ceremonies a year, formal ceremonies: Juneteenth, Memorial Day, Veterans Day, and Wreaths Across America. And then as I begin to learn the history of Monmouth County, as I began to learn the history of our church, it became important to me that we're a significant piece of the history. If you go back and look at slavery, whether it's in Tinton Falls, Eatontown, slavery was here in Freehold.
Yeah.
And the fact that New Jersey was one of the last northern states to abolish slavery, the issue is that there's a story behind everything that led up to where we are, but it has made us who we are.
Yes.
And so therefore, I want to be able to tell our story, to be able to make it a first-class cemetery that people want to come visit, learn the history, so that young people will understand that we were important back then, we're important today, and them learning their history is important. Not only the history of Freehold and Bethel, but Monmouth County.
So we're talking about history and Black history, American history. How important is this all?
I think we get defensive as a nation when we talk about our warts and our problems and our issues. Everything hasn't been great as a country, but it has made the country great. And so by whitewashing our history does not really tell our story. If you only tell it one-sided, that we're always victors, that's not a true story. And the reality is what makes us great is when we can overcome our pain and misunderstandings.
I think I can agree with you. Pain mixed with purpose will always produce something for us. And I think our history, although the painful parts, there's a purpose to it. So one, that we don't ever go back to it,
right,
but also that for our children, that we create a better tomorrow. I'm so grateful that your church took the time to say this is going to be a part of a mission-oriented element to bring this back to not just Freehold, but to Monmouth County, not just Monmouth County, to New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
We need it. And so thank you so much for taking the time out and giving us a little glimpse into Squirrel Town, but also to the history that it presents for this community.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.